I have two beautiful children. One is named Emerson. My daughter is Emerson. She's 7 years old. And then I have Lincoln. Lincoln is my boy. My boy is 4 years old. And they're the blessing of my life.
I have a son named Austin. Austin turned 15 in February. Austin was born with Down syndrome. And 4 years ago, Katie and I started fostering Austin. He was a student in my classroom. And then 2 years ago, Katie and I ended up adopting Austin as our own.
I have three children, Shannon, who is 32, Michael, who is 30, and Sarah, who's 21. And I also have two grandchildren, Ethan, who's 5, and Naomi, who's 3.
What brings me joy about my children is seeing them grow, to see that, or bring me joy to just come home and them to hug me after a long day of work, to see my children wanting to run into my arms and tell me that they love me.
The biggest thing that brings me joy about Austin is his affection. Austin has this unbelievable gift of knowing where somebody's heart is. He'll ask us if he hasn't heard us laugh for a while. He'll say, John, laugh. Katie, laugh. Just because he gets so much joy from us having joy.
I think the greatest joy is watching our children grow. It's been very interesting to see how each one handles things differently. And also grandchildren, the fact that they're always happy to see me, and that, as my grandson said, he will love me forever.
A most common challenge is getting ready for bed. No kid likes to get ready for bed. But Austin, if he's playing with his toys or reading a book, you can say it's time to get ready for bed, and you can hear it in his voice, or you can just see it in his body language that that's not what's on his schedule. And sometimes he'll just completely ignore you and just keep doing what he's doing.
Unpredictable things. That's a challenge. It's unpredictable. With me and my wife, we're kind of predictable of what we do to each other, but as the children, they're very unpredictable, and that's a challenge in itself.
I think the hardest thing at stage of life I am in now is watching them struggle. Grandchildren never cause trouble or challenges, but they do wear me out.
Austin has really brought so much joy to Katie and I. He's done a ton for Katie and I's marriage, really has taught us how to be a team. And just from the gifts that Austin's given Katie and I in just the 2 years he's lived with us, I would give my life for Austin. He may not be my biological son, but I love him as one. I will always consider him one, and I will always treat and act as his father from birth, even though I will always know I'm not. It will never be a matter to me. It will never be an issue for me. I will do whatever I could to protect and make Austin strive in life.
I think I'd sacrifice, pretty much my life for my children. I think anything. I mean, if I could provide, give them, some kind of shelter or vehicle, or trying to provide them the best education, the best spiritual guidance. I think them are the things that are really critical in their lives.
Because they're a part of me, and God has given them to me and to care for, and He's entrusted us with that. And so as He gave His life for us, I could see how I couldn't do the same for my kids or give them anything that I would have.